Hey guys, it is time for another foundation video. I'm glad you've really been enjoying these. By the way, I'm in my bathroom here, but I've gotten a lot of good feedback on these videos because um, I think it's just something everybody can look at, and maybe even though you have an idea of a certain method, how to do it, sometimes just seeing somebody do it can like open your eyes to one little thing that you didn't think of before. So I'm glad you're enjoying them, and I'm not even sure what number I'm on with this series yet, but I want to do one on minerals. I'll probably do several because there are several different methods of mineral makeup, and the one I'm going to do today is on the L'Oreal Bare Natural foundation. First of all, I've had specific questions about how to do that, and I've also just wanted to show it because I think it's a little bit different than your typical mineral application. And by the way, I know if you look back in my videos, I did do a mineral foundation application video, and I believe it was using the Bare Minerals line. So if you're curious about that, that was a little while back, but you could check that out as well. So what I'm gonna start off by doing, and oh, another thing, I find that unlike with just a liquid foundation where you just got the liquid and you put it on, mineral makeup is kind of like a lot of brands have created a line of mineral makeup, and they've got the finishing powders and the concealers and all this other stuff. So for the brands that I have those items, I will go ahead and do all those steps in this video. And but what I start out with usually, even when I do mineral makeup, I like to use a concealer, usually around my eyes, just a separate one, just to be safe, because I worry about, I just think getting smoothness and redness and circles away from your eyes is just a big factor in making your makeup work. So I'm using the Instant Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline in medium, and I just kind of put it on my fingers, and this is just, you know, we're trying to keep it quick here. You know, you could use a brush, but this is very easy to maneuver with your fingers. And you just want to make sure you work it all the way up to, right up to your lower lash line. And this is specifically an under eye concealer, so I won't go ahead and use this anywhere else on my face, although I'm sure I could. I don't really have a need to right now. So alright, so we just gotten some concealer going on there. Put that back. And now we're going to move on to, actually, L'Oreal makes a little concealer too, which I'm not really wild about just the coverage on its own, but it's just, you just unscrew that, and it's got the little sifter, and so I just kind of dip it in what is sifted through, and then this is a great way, though, to set whatever, you know, you've done around your eyes, nose, mouth, whatever. So basically, you're just using this like a concealer brush, and it's just, it does work really well around the eye area. Although I wish it did have a little bit longer, like, handle on there, but what can you do? Alright. So we've gone over the under eye. And this is a little lighter. By the way, the shade I'm using is light. And so this will be a little lighter than the foundation I put on. This is nice for around like any broken capillaries you have around your nose. Just getting rid of some redness. You know, like I have a little redness around my nose. We'll just take care of that right away. And so the concealing step is done. And it's really cute too. See how little that is? Pretty small. And then I'm going to move on to the foundation. Now this is an SPF 19 foundation, and my color is Nude Beige 460. So what I would usually do for this is just give it, in case you're totally unfamiliar with this, I'm going to just go through it basically, and then maybe you'll see it in the store and realize how it's supposed to be applied and you'll understand it a little better. But what I would do is just give it a little shake. You've got this top that comes off, and then you unscrew your brush. Okay? Now you've got this sifter here, and after you've shaken it, some of the product has probably come up through. And then I just swirl the brush in, and you can tap it, give it a little tap if you feel like you've gotten too much on there. And then you just want to work in circular motions all over your face. So I just usually start on one side. This is so easy. It really doesn't get much easier than this as far as applying. I think mineral foundation is just a great innovation for people who are just getting started with makeup, because and if I'm going back for more, I usually would just stick this down in over the opening and shake it, and then you get some and just keep going back for more. But it is just so easy for a beginner to pick this up, not have to worry too terribly much about blending and things. You know, it's just a matter of, okay, let's pick the right shade and then just put it on. And so basically I've gone back for more. I did this side of my face, and I went back for more to do this side. Now I'm gone back for a little more to go over my forehead. And as you could, the coverage, you are getting coverage with this. It just, if you're a person who has used liquid foundation for a long time, you're going to feel like, okay, how do I know this is really doing anything? That was the way I felt when I first used minerals. Like, how can I tell? But you really are getting some good coverage with this. And so you go over your face and then look at it. Stop and actually look at yourself before you go back for more foundation and see, okay, do I truly need more? And I would say, yeah, I want more around my eyes. So I'm just going to shake it up, get a little more on there, and go over the eye area. And definitely blend down around the jawline and into the hairline. I know I always say this in every video, and around the eyebrows. And there's your foundation. So the foundation step is done there, and then you may go ahead and do a bronzer at this point. I'm just going to grab a bronzer that I have, because I don't think they have a specific bronzer. I'm not positive with L'Oreal, so I'm going to just grab my Wet n Wild bronzer in Tahitian Tan and just run it all over my face real quick, just so I can move on with the other steps of this thing, because there are like 2 other steps for the L'Oreal stuff. So just a quick swipe of that, and then I'm going to do some blush, a blush that I love. I also don't have the L'Oreal blush, I'm sorry. But this blush is from Milani Minerals, and it's in Mai Tai, and it's a gorgeous, like, deep peachy color. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. Gosh, it gives off so much color. I love it. I think this is just one of those universally flattering shades too, so it works really well. Okay, so we got the blush on. Now we'll get back to the L'Oreal stuff. They have something called All Over Mineral Glow, and I have it in Nude Glow, and it's kind of goldeny, and you got this different kind of brush here, not like your normal kabuki. So I'm going to shake it and swirl it, and then I'm going to go over like the tops of my cheeks, right down my nose, and on my forehead. You don't want to go overboard because there is some shimmer in this, and I never like to be like overly crazy shimmery. So that step was super easy and fast. And then you've got a finishing powder, and this is just in Finish 401. It says Soft Focus Mineral Finish. Give it a little shake. Twist it off. This is closer to your foundation brush that comes on the foundation, just a little softer maybe. And I always like to go around, do a circle around my eyes with that, and then just go over the entire face. And there you go. There is a mineral foundation application, mainly using the Bare Natural products from L'Oreal, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.